Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano. Welcome back. If you need to hit pause on this video to get your coffee together, whatever beverage you deem necessary, go ahead and do that. Now, I am drinking Tim Hortons coffee. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into it here. I have gotten probably over 100 a bunch of emails. Everybody's wanting me to talk about this. Okay, now I've done a little bit of research. I did hear about this yesterday, but I just wanted to throw this out here, okay? I've been reading a little bit on Reuters here, and I've been listening to the news and some of all this stuff, and I don't really know what to take from it. Yes, we have problems in the Red Sea. That is for one that we can say is absolutely true. We have different commercial vessels, commerce being interrupted, fired upon. And it says, Reuters says, and everybody else saying that the Yemen, the Houthi group, claimed that their drone and missile attacks on the Israeli vessels in the area. So I guess let's see, they have the names of the different vessels. They only named two of them, though. I thought there was three. So, and the Unity Explorer and the number 9. Now, we know that the U.S.S. Carney, Naval Destroyer, came to the rescue. I guess, I don't know if they were... That's the thing. There's so many different unknowns about this. I don't really like doing videos like this. But to just discuss things, because we do talk about preparation and things like that on the channel. So we want to make sure that we're keeping up on these things, because it feels like we're like, an inch away from everything hitting the fan here. So we want to make sure that we are staying up to date on all these different things. And I mean, this is big news. Right here, it even says 3 commercial vessels, yet they only named 2, came under attack in international waters in the southern Red Sea. The U.S. military said on Sunday, as Yemen's Houthi group claimed drone and missile attacks on the 2 Israeli vessels in the area. Now, I am reading a little bit from Reuters. Okay, Reuters News. So if you want to check this out, this is the one I'm looking at. The Carney, the U.S.S. Carney, an American destroyer, responded to distress calls and provided assistance following missile and drone launches from the Houthi-controlled territory, according to the U.S. Central Command. Okay, and then they go on to, then they talk about the 2 ships, I guess. Attacked 2 Israeli ships. A spokesperson for the group's military said the 2 ships were targeted after they rejected warnings without elaborating. In a broadcast statement, the spokesperson said the attacks were in response to the demands of the Yemen people and calls from Islamic nations to stand with the Palestinian people. The U.S. military said the Carney shot down 3 drones as it helped the commercial vehicles. It was not clear if the warship was actually a target. Now, I thought that the warship was. I don't know, because I remember seeing, this is why because in the news yesterday, I saw something where they said that the actual naval ship was fired upon as well. Okay, doesn't say that in this statement here a day later. That's why I'm very cautious, and I try to do as much research on these things as possible, because I feel like all the facts aren't out yet. Okay, and we will keep up to date on these things. I just had a lot of people wanting me to discuss this and how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it. I know that it's not good. None of this is good. None of it is. But just wanted to bring this to everybody's attention here tonight, because it's kind of nerve-wracking. It really is. Make sure you're stocking up on goods. Make sure you're saving, any way you can. Our main focus on this channel is to save you as much money as you can in the grocery stores by showing ways how to save money, watching out for the trickery, watching out for the shrinkflation. This is what we mainly focus on this channel, but I don't know how I cannot focus on these things, because this is the interruption, right? This is the... one thing goes the wrong direction, we could really have to put things into hyperdrive here. Not trying to sound like Star Trek or anything. But yeah, I mean, this is crazy news, guys. Thank you all who reached out to me, wanting me to talk about this. This isn't what I normally do. I don't normally talk about these kind of things for these very reasons. One, we don't know all the information. We may never know all the information. We probably shouldn't know all the information, but it is good to know that it happened, right? Because we know that it happened, we know that, okay, something's going down, something, we need to pay attention. I mean, lots of stuff have been going down. Ukraine, Russia, Middle East, all this stuff going. Now we have, it seems like every day we're inching closer and closer to this. So I don't know. It goes on to talk about different things here, saying they suffered, the Unity Explorer suffered minor damage, while the number 9 also reported damage. I don't see anything about the naval ship receiving any damage, but they took down 3 drones, and see, that's what I'm saying. And then I read in another article that this went on for 5 hours. For 5 hours. Okay? So, if that's the case, if it went on for 5 hours, I mean, unless they were chasing these drones down or something, like, how does it last 5 hours? Like, that sounds like an all-out battle. Like, I mean, I'm just speculating here. Just my opinion, my thoughts. Like, 5 hours seems like a very long time for our military to be able to take down 3 drones. I mean, that just, I don't know. I mean, I don't know a lot about this stuff, but I try to keep up on some of the different technology and things, and it seems like we should be able to do that quicker. So I don't know. If you know any, if I'm sure information on this is breaking constantly, so we will continue to update in some of these. Maybe in some other videos we'll discuss it a little bit. But I just wanted to talk some about it because, like I said, we've had a lot of our viewers that were really curious about this and what I thought, and if I can put your thoughts at ease a little bit, or minds at ease a little bit, we don't really know what to think yet. We don't know what to think. I mean, it's crazy times, and I will say that. Crazy times. And if, I always talk about, hey, be prepared in case it all hits the fan, right? Make sure that you keep up on things, keep up on the little things. Make sure you're keeping in touch with your family members, maybe spreading the message to your family. Just, hey, we got things going on here. We got price increases at the grocery store every day. We got some food shortages that are looming across the world. We got trains that can't stay on the tracks. We got ships that have to pay millions and millions of dollars for right of entry through the Panama Canal. And yes, we all know, if you're new to the channel, we've discussed all these things. We know that there's, shortage of water and all that. They're stuck, so don't think that we don't know that. And I'm not trying to make jokes about it. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. And this is a serious situation. The fact that they even mention commerce ships, commercial vessels, I mean, yeah, rightfully so. You have to call it what it is. But it's like we keep hearing these things, right? Like, so is the next round of products not going to be here? Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone that are involved. If anybody got hurt, our thoughts and prayers are with you. But we got the big thing of it is that if this is the talk of things to come in the future, then we have to know about it. And this is why we always talk about stocking up on the things you're going to use in the future. This is why we're doing this now. This is why we're trying to get it out now, to get you to buy up the sales of the things you need as we go along, because these kind of events could really turn the tide pretty quickly. And you don't want to, I never encourage panic buying, ever. I never encourage panic buying, and I don't want to see something like that happen, ever. So this is why we talk about, sustainability, making sure that you're able to buy up things in small increments. Don't overhaul things. Do what you want. Do what you want. No judgment here, ever. Do what you want. I call it what you want. If you're a prepper, a stocker, I call it smart shopping for the future, because you're going to be spending more on products anyway. That's what I call it. I don't know. But guys, yeah, I agree with several of you that have said this is a serious situation. It is whatever it is right now, however it is, it's a serious situation, and it has been for a while. And I think we pieces are adding up here, and like I said, with everything going on around the world right now, and it seems like with these things, we're inching ever closer to, you know, a lot of bad stuff. So, guys, anyway, that is all I'm going to say for this coffee rant tonight. Keeping it short, just wanted to get the message out here. Stay safe, stay prepped, never give up the fight. Guys, it's crazy times right now. And I was reading all your emails and comments, and it was like, I just thought to myself, like, yes, we have to say something about this. We may not talk about these kind of things all the time, but this is something that it's like, well, if it helps people, like, keep it in your head that hopefully nothing ever does happen, right? But if it does, then you have stuff to back you up. You have that extra food. You have those extra supplies, right? Things that you may need, may or may not need. But, the way I look at it with food, too, you have some extra food, you spend a little extra money, well, you're going to eat it in the future anyway. So it's always good for that. Anyway, cheers. That Tim Hortons coffee's pretty good. Pretty good. Nice dinner coffee. Nice later coffee. Not too strong, not too light. Just right. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.